The city of Lloydminster's family is growing a little bit bigger with the official joining of sister city from the Ukraine. Lloydminster has entered into an agreement with Newcap, Ukraine, to seek further relationships between the two cities.
Opportunity to be a first in Canada. Canada, the Ukraine governments federally have signed agreements, and we were offered an opportunity to twin with a community, a city in the Ukraine that has energy and also some business opportunities, certainly cultural and events like that.
The city of Newcap has a population of 117,000 people. They have an elected government consisting of a mayor and 42 councillors.
We hope that this is an opportunity to help foster. We have a lot of oil technology in this city. Hopefully we can export some of that to the Ukraine, and this will just help facilitate moving that forward.
Albert says the mayor and a delegation will be coming to Lloydminster in September for the heavy oil show. And the city has an unforeseen bill to pay for before the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center can open this fall. Council approved the reallocation of just over $17,000 from the capital allocation reserve to cover the replacement of the curling ice plant compressor.
Artificial ice plants in the city are run using ammonia as the coolant. So because ammonia is a very hazardous gas, TSAS, which is the authority that oversees the regulations in Saskatchewan around the compressors, boilers and things like that, made it very clear that we have to do some work.
And Mayor Albert says the replacement will be completed over the summer to ensure the curling center is on time for the fall. Well, the Stantec building in Edmonton is slated to be the tallest building in Western Canada, and the company that is helping with it was in town today to speak about their plans with the building. Sky Residences made a presentation at the Golf and Curling Center to answer any questions for potential residents here in Lloydminster.
Well, Lloydminster is such a vibrant and growing community, and we've actually had lots of interest from local residents here, so we thought we'd come down here to the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Club and really just bring our presentation to those folks.
The Stantec building is to be placed in the Ice District in Edmonton and will be able to house 36 residential floors, 4 retail floors, and will have 66 floors in the building.
We have many season ticket holders in all sorts of different towns. We have students coming in from all over, going to our University of Alberta or MacEwan. We're 2 blocks away from MacEwan University and not far from the University of Alberta.
And the next stop on the group's tour is Red Deer. Well, the air show will be flying into Four-Wing Cold Lake this weekend. Here's Justin Marshall from Bonnyville's Cool 101.3 with all you need to know ahead of the big event.
Hi, I'm Justin Marshall from Cool 101.3 with a look at what's happening around the Lakeland. The Cold Lake Air Show is Friday and Saturday. www.coldlakeairshow.com. Get your tickets. Pleased to be joined right now with Major Cale Rennie and the F-22's biggest air show in Canada, and it's the only one. These are only stopping here in Cold Lake, which is amazing.
Absolutely. Cold Lake Air Show, it's the largest military air show in Canada in 2018. And as you just said, the only stop for the American United States Air Force F-22 Raptor. We're super excited to be hosting them. I know we're getting lots of interest from across Western Canada. If you've never been to an air show, this is the one to come see, because the F-22, the things that it can do in the sky are the next generation of aircraft. Guarantee you every single F-18 pilot here at Four Wing will be out on the line watching the F-22 put through its paces.
What's so special about this aircraft?
Well, it's the only aircraft the Americans won't sell, so that tells you something right in itself, right? So it has a lot of technology, both with the design of the plane and the inside of the plane with thrust vector technology. But from those that have seen it, they said it's eye-watering. It's like a plane should not be doing that. So, you know, come on out, come check it out for yourself, and we'd love to hear your reviews.
And then there's tons of others that stand out too. I'm a personal favorite. The Skyhawks, the CF-18s are back. And then you said you're really excited about the CF-17s or 18s? Or?
The C-17. So for me personally, the F-22 is the #1 act that I want to see. Second, though, is the C-17. It's a Canadian transport aircraft. Here at Four Wing, we get a lot of fighters flying around. Small airplanes, really cool, move fast. It's not very rare, though, that we see a big plane being put through its paces in a demo. So by all means, come and check that out as well.
And if you want to get tickets, once again, coldlakeairshow.com is the place. Thanks for joining me, Major Rennie.
No problem. We look forward to seeing you.
If you have an event you'd like to have featured on What's Happening, email me, Justin at 1013coolfm.com.
This is Newcap Sports.
Well, blistering hot sun and not a single cloud in the sky provided a separate challenge for the Northwest Prairie Pirates during their doubleheader with the Saskatoon Cubs. While they battled gamely against both opponents, as Josh Ryan explains, the result is a mixed bag.
After a grueling afternoon where the Prairie Pirates held their own against the SPBL's third-best team, the result was familiar, losing 10-7 and 9-6, the latter in extra innings.
We played better baseball today. We go out and try and compete, and that's what we did today. We just weren't able to get a couple W's.
The club had moments of brilliance, leading for most of the second contest and managing to recover from giving up 4 runs in the 5th inning. However, too many Pirates were left in scoring position.
We had runners on third base with nobody out. We had that 3 times today, and we just couldn't scratch a guy across. So it's pretty tough to win games when you have those situations to score and you don't capitalize.
A dropped fly ball in the 8th showed just how big a difference consistency makes in a contest this close.
When games are going the way it's meant to be played, then each play is important. And you're playing bunt baseball, you're playing bunt defense, every play matters, routine plays matter, and that's what makes it fun.
Herback South is pleased with the squad's resilience in coming from behind multiple times while dealing with the hot sun, but is more interested in how they respond moving forward with 6 games in 5 days.
No special plan. You got to come out and you got to play good baseball.
Josh Ryan, Newcap Sports.
And the Pirates split today's matchup against the Munster Red Sox. We will have a recap on that tomorrow right here on Newcap News. All right, that's your first look at sports. Brandon will have your look at weather after the break.
This is Newcap weather with Brandon Hess.
Well, much cooler day today in Lloydminster, so maybe a bit easier for going to bed tonight. 24 degrees was the daytime high, 27 in Provost and Macklin, 25 Wainwright, 24 Vermilion, 22 Marwayne, 23 St. Paul and Bonnyville, Cold Lake 25, North Battleford 24, Maidstone 26, St. Walburg 21, Meadow Lake 26, Green Lake 23, and Isle Across at 20. So we have a low and a warm front that moved through, so that brought all the warm air from yesterday, 29 degrees for the daytime high in Lloydminster. All of that is moving off towards the east, very active in through the lee of the Rockies right now. You'll see that on the satellite radar map coming up. Cold front is continuing to track off towards the east, so some thunderstorm watches and warnings right now near the Edmonton area and in through the foothills right now. So the satellite radar map very active. Looking off towards the west actually, and through the west and the northwest, very big storm cells popping up near Lac La Biche right now. There are warnings for thunderstorms in through those regions and just watches in through the foothills right now. For Lloydminster, if we're going to see any storm action, it's going to be in through the overnight hours. Just a 30% chance though. Higher chance looking towards Friday. Now that could be a very big storm day here in the city, could be very dangerous out there, so keep an eye on that. So tonight, if you're going outside, just partly cloudy for the evening, so it should be okay. And the next 24 hours, so this computer model in particular just wants to move that storm action to the northeast of us, and it misses Lloydminster entirely. So still that 30% chance of a storm in the city, but the greater chance is going to be for Friday. Tomorrow, though, should be an okay day, just partly cloudy skies. Daytime temperatures for tomorrow, so still looking okay. 25 Provost, Macklin, and Maidstone, and Wainwright, Vermilion, Marwayne, St. Paul, and Bonnyville. And for Pierceland, Meadow Lake, and 24 in Green Lake, and 24 in Isle Across. So current temperatures right now, 24 in the Battlefords right now, going down to 15 degrees tonight, 26 degrees for the daytime high tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies tonight and mix of sun and cloud for tomorrow. It does feel like 30 though with the humidex right now. Cold Lake right now, 25 degrees. Feels like 28, 15 degrees tonight, 30% chance of a shower or a storm and through the overnight, and 25 degrees for the daytime high tomorrow, 30% chance of a shower or a storm, and winds out of the north and northwest. So Cold Lake probably having a higher chance of a storm than Lloydminster for the overnight and through tomorrow. Now Lloydminster right now, 24, 13 degrees tonight, slight chance of an overnight storm, and 24 degrees tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Now Friday is looking to be a very dangerous day. There could be some very big storms developing in through somewhere in central Alberta. Could it be Lloydminster? It could be, but it could easily be areas to our west as well. So that southeast wind could create the risk of tornadoes developing in somewhere in Alberta for tomorrow, or Friday actually. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where, but 24 degrees for the high there. 23 on Saturday, 19 degrees on Sunday, 70% chance of a storm that day, and 21 Monday, 23 Tuesday, and 25 on Wednesday in the sunshine.